Hello, I'm Val Thompson, President of Houston International Trade Development Council. I'm here at Southern News Group studio to interview the Honorable Mayor Jefferson Koijee of Monrovia, Liberia. How are you today, sir?
Well, thank you ever so much. I think it's pretty amazing to be in your company. I think it's fun to be in Houston.
Yes, yes. And you know, we welcome you to Houston. Um, I was involved with a group back in June that decided to travel to Monrovia, Liberia, on an advanced trip to set up a larger trip later on. And we met you, and I just want you to know that we enjoyed ourselves in Liberia, and mainly because of you and your leadership. We were able to meet with several ministries. We were able to meet and touch the people of Liberia. And again, I want to thank you at this moment for that opportunity. With that said, so you're in Houston. We are the fourth largest city in the United States. I want to think that we're the third largest city, only behind Chicago, as they say, but you know, we're catching up with them. We'll be the third largest, but right now we're the fourth largest statistically city in the United States. We have a large immigrant community. There are 150 languages spoken in this city. And there's a large African immigrant community in this city, largest Nigerians, and there are some Liberians also in this community, which we will meet later on today. So what is your idea of Houston and where it may interface, if you will, with Liberia in West Africa?
Well, I'd like me use this time to say thank you so much. I want to say I'm sincerely honored that's just not me for you to talk about the hospitality of Liberian. And I think I just the leader, but I think it is not just me as the mayor. It is a collective representation of the Liberian culture. Liberian are hospitable people, and I think they were very receptive to you people. And I want to say, I also see and enjoyed a very awesome reciprocation since I got here in Tuxie. And I also want to say very pleased to notice the sense of diversity in Houston. I've visited a lot of American states. But I can say to you the synergy and the fast track connectivity and reception that we sensing since we came to Houston. It is amazing, and I think Houston are very amazing people. And I want to use this time to extend my greetings to the mayor who have honored our invitation to meet him tomorrow. And I also want to appreciate the City Council for accepting that Monrovia will, in Houston, can ultimately have in common a sisterly city relationship. And I think it's something very wonderful. Who hoping and anticipating that after we can consummate a based relationship with Houston, we sense to see a mutual benefit between those of our people in Houston and in Monrovia, specifically African American. And Vad, I'm gonna say to you, we want to say publicly, thank you for leading this charge, and I want to congratulate all of those people you have inspired and continue to echo about your experiences and your experience back in Africa. And I think our Africans, Americans, about Liberia. So we're looking forward to tomorrow and to see. So far so good. We are very much appreciative about what we been experiencing since our visit year, and looking forward to see how we can interact with the mayor and president, and we can be able to interact with the city council, and we can be able to explode like we're meeting very wonderful African Americans, people with so much passion, professionals in the cross section of personality. Through your instrumentality, we were able to meet with them, and I think we're enjoying the cross pollination.
Yes.
So I want to say thank you so much, and we're looking forward to see how we can achieve that.
You know, you mentioned the sister city, and that is something that I'm very passionate about, and as well as the committee that we're working with. So we're working on some projects in Monrovia. We are, Mr. Warren that you met a moment ago, he is working with a group for a youth entrepreneur program. We also are looking at the educational piece, working with some of the universities in Liberia, particularly in Monrovia. So we are very excited as well about the formation of a formal sister city agreement between the city of Houston and the capital city, Monrovia of Liberia. So with that said, what may be, let's move over to maybe the business side, the entrepreneurial side. What opportunities may be available for someone who wanted to do business in Liberia?
Well, we have there's a broader perspective. Like, take for example, the market is open. We have the people who want to get engaged into minerals. We have minerals is important. People want to engage into agriculture. People want to engage into the infrastructure. People want to engage into electricity. And but what I would say to you is there is a lot more available. But if I were in your shoe, the best way to do is to firstly take an opportunity that I have done.
Right.
Get on the ground.
Right.
Get on the ground, you need not to be taught. Right. Exactly, you will be touched, and you will get the sense of belonging, and you will know exactly what is possible, what you can easily do. But, or as a mayor, what I can say to you, you can be very assured of the security. You can be assured of the more conducive atmosphere that will be created, because we know a lot of our brothers and sisters who in the diaspora, you have some concern, and we want to be very clear with you. Those concerns are very valid. You want to make sure that you want to go in an environment that is corruption free. Mm-hmm. You want to go in an environment that no one trying to dupe you. You want to go in an environment that you're very clear about your security. Right. You want to go in an environment where you can be protected. So that I can say to you that those measures, right, as leaders, it is incumbent upon us to ensure that those measures are put into place so that you can be protected about that. But the opportunity about what kind of a business you can do, that will be depending on what you want to do. Because we say to you, there are tons of opportunity that is on the shore of Liberia. So we will be very, very glad as we begin to consummate the relationship. We're looking at the first pillar, like you said, we're looking at education to see how we can, the universities are in Liberia, we can have a student exchange program.
Exactly.
Where young, brilliant students in Liberia can have an opportunity to come here to go to school. And you can also have some young students who don't know about the history and the culture, about the African descendant. You can go to Liberia and they can understand what we call the cultural diversity. So there's a lot in common, a mutual benefit. We can begin to experience that. So we also try to look through what you call hospitals, where we talk about health. We have the health, and we can be able to deal with that as well. So I think it's something we're looking forward that I think what you call a Houstonian or what?
A Houstonian.
Yeah,
We're
Houstonian.
Houstonians.
Okay, Houstonian and Liberians.
The Liberians.
They can be very
Monrovians.
Yeah, Monrovian. Yes, I think it's
But yeah, well, we're certainly looking forward to it. And that brings me to a trip that we're organizing as we speak. It will be a Houston-Atlanta trip. We're two cities that decided to collaborate. It will be led by, on the Houston side, by the Honorable Dr. Carolyn Shabazz, Houston City Council member. And on the Atlanta side, it will be led by the Honorable Cynthia L. Blanford, Honorary Consul General to the Republic of Liberia. Both ladies are very powerful and strong in their own perspective. Mm-hmm. So I encourage anybody who watched this interview of you to please think about joining our mission. You can find information about it on my website, www.houstontrade.org. We have a pop-up that you can get all the information about the trade mission. There's even a way to click on and send me an email, and my phone number there as well. So we're looking forward for that, and we really seriously hope that you can join us on this historic trip. It's one where you can, look at where you came from. Most of us are from West Africa. The likelihood of us having relatives who are Liberians are very good, because thousands of African Americans back in the 1820s traveled to and worked with the indigenous people and formed a government and formed a sovereign republic by the name of Liberia. So we're looking forward to that. I know Mayor Koijee will be participating in this, and again, we're looking forward to it.
Absolutely. And I also want to say to those of you who will listen to this interview, if you have an intention about visiting Africa, I want to say to you, Liberia is a place you must be. Our doors are open for you. If you ever you are doubting and you think you're not too sure, I want to say to you, there's no cause for you to ponder. There's no cause for you to speculate about whether you have the place to be. We are trying to do everything possible so that you can feel at home. And Liberia is a place to be. The opportunities are available to your disposal. You have to decide exactly what exactly you want to do. And we will be there to be able to assist you. Vara here, he's been doing tremendously well. And like I like to say to him, Vara become an ambassador.
I would love that.
Yeah, Vara become an ambassador, the Liberian ambassador, canvassing, trumpeting, the goodness about the country. Liberia is a very little country. Little close to 5 million people, and you have a city that we have 1.5 million people. But I can say to you, Africa is the place to be. And when you check around, geographically, in terms of the landmark, Africa is the only continent that the whole world can enter into.
Exactly.
And you will stay not covered.
Right.
So you see how wonderful we Africans are.
Right.
You see how grateful we should be as Africans, irrespective of where we find ourselves. So I want to say to you, you who are out here, who have become very successful, tremendously making some impact, and you have done it here, and you come for contemplating about where to go. We want to have come on this video, on this show, to say, don't overthink. We have a place, and that place is Africa. And to be more particular, Liberia is a start point where you can be easily accepted, where you can be easily aided in ensuring to achieve your full potential in economically, in business-wise, in whatever you want to what we can do. Like what we say, we are taking the relationship with Houston. It is a relationship that we are very passionate about that. We are very passionate. As a mayor, we are going to ensure the Mayor Sylvester and I, we show this as a shining example for our both country and our both city, so that people can begin to emulate what is beginning to be inaugurated. And history will be so proud of it. I want to say to you, words are sincerely inadequate to keep emphasizing how important, how paramount this decision and this program or this relationship will become. And I'm also honored that a proclamation will be read in my honor tomorrow. I want to extend my deepest appreciation. I will do that tomorrow, but before them says I'm here. But I want to say that publicly, that the people of Monrovia, the 1.5 million people of Monrovia who have reposed their confidence in me, I can say to you, they're also excited. And I also want to use this time to extend my greetings to Liberians in Houston, to the Liberian community. And I want to say to them, we are very excited. They're doing pretty well, but they should not forget about where they came from. Whatever they can do to connect themselves to ensure that their birthplace is also considered in their thoughts and in their minds and how they go about working.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Jefferson.
I want to say, the Republic of Liberia is fortunate to have you, sir. And this interview has been great. I'm pleased to have you here and looking forward to you coming back to Houston. Thank you for your time. Honorable Jefferson T. Koijee, Mayor of the Republic of Liberia. It's been great honor interviewing you.
Thank you so much.
It's been
I
a pleasure.
appreciate it.